Hello everyone, my name is Akhil Jayaprakash. I'm the co-founder at Pulse Energy. We are a digital energy platform. Think of it as a Stripe for energy systems. We believe fundamentally that every human being on earth would start trading for energy, be it an EV charger getting energy from the grid, or a charging network, or your car giving energy back into the grid. Both of them will require payments layer, because you need to reconcile energy and you need to reconcile payments. So we will end up building that, and that's what we've been building back in India. So we started with the problem statement of, let's aggregate EV chargers, because fundamentally that's the human need, where as you transition to electric mobility, you want to access multiple EV charging networks. And we saw the market globally, it is completely fragmented. So we decided, our first thesis was, let's just do this ourselves. What we soon realized, and when this comes to the point of why BECKN, when we started looking at BECKN as a protocol, where I think the leap that we took and the leap that we were able to take with a lot of other folks was that it fundamentally opens up a network where anyone can come in and consume it without asking for permission. So the idea was, what if every single charging network out there across the globe spoke the same language, and you don't even need an agreement or a prior business relationship to access those APIs. That became fundamentally what excited me, and that's what brought us into the realm and sort of started working with the FIDE team and the BECKN team to kind of build this out. I'm happy to report, as of 2 years of working on the space, we are one of the largest, sort of a payment vendor on the energy system in India. So we have really large EV OEMs using our network essentially to access multiple charging networks, all powered by BECKN. So think of this as, let's say, if you're a EV OEM, you're building a vehicle, or you're a large fleet operator like Amazon or a Royal Mail, for example, in the UK. You would obviously transition to electric, but you would need a single vendor sort of that goes in and enables access to all of those EV charging networks and takes care of payments. So we become that Stripe for EV charging payments to you, and someone like a Royal Mail can simply just use us, just drag and drop our platform into their application or into their ecosystem to access those EV chargers and to pay for those EV chargers. So we kind of take care of all the reconciliation, all the energy reconciliation and the payment reconciliation. So that's what we do fundamentally, and I'm happy to report the progress is really great, and we now have sort of a lot of public policy folks as well looking into this and supporting us. So that's where we are at. To people who are looking at this, anyone who's fundamentally looking at BECKN protocol and what's the benefits and what's the advantages, I would simply look at this, or my guidance to you is that if you have a really fragmented ecosystem of whatever marketplace that you're working with, if your ecosystem is fragmented, and if you want to imagine a world where everyone speaks the same language, then BECKN is the way to go. Like similar to what the HTTP as a protocol did for the public internet, that's essentially what BECKN's doing for digital infrastructure, right? So I think your laptop or your desktop today is able to access millions of websites, fundamentally because everyone agreed on that HTTP spec. It's the same thing. You're essentially working, like all of us together are going to work together to build, bake this protocol into each and every energy flow devices, right? It doesn't have to be devices. It can be vendors who aggregate those devices as well. But fundamentally, you're enabling that protocol level access to every single energy system. And that's what makes it fun. So tomorrow, if you want to look at, okay, a grid operator requires energy XYZ period, they could simply just send the command into the market. The market players or aggregators like you can look at it and say, okay, I have these number of EV owners, these number of battery packs, I can help you do this. And there's no need of a prior commitment or a prior business arrangement. All of this can happen in real time, negotiating and contracting in real time. That's the fun of this. I see a world 10 years from now where all of this is going to be digitally ledgered and digitally kept. You don't need to have business agreements to make these kind of things happen. So that's the world. That's the world I want to live in, and would love to welcome you guys as well onto it. Thank you. Bye.